Alright boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, kids and adults, welcome to the Lean Bulk Full Day of Eating, the next episode. Thank you for the feedback for the last episode, some great suggestions coming in, especially for today's one. We have got the tumble dryer on the background again, come to join us. I'm about to show you my food. I've just done my cardio stuff and I'm about to move on to doing an open prep workout, a leg workout that you guys will be able to do at home, and then my own bodybuilding stuff. But somebody wants to come and say hello to you first. Good morning. How on earth are you? Show them your little wound. Dana's got a new wound, like on her leg. I'm sorry, you can't really see that, but she's got like a little growth coming in, and it's fine. She ain't in pain, but it's just one of those little Labrador growths. She's got one on the side of her belly, you can see there, and that's been there for years. But she sleeps a lot now. And now you're about to get a treat. Good girlie. I just filmed the 2 workouts that you're going to see. It's part of my CrossFit open prep. Probably with no equipment because I don't think the gyms will be open. And also a leg workout that's going to leave you on your knees. I'm going to have the second chocolate corns in. During this rest time I've got onto my 4th set of weighted pull-ups now. Delicious. Now I've got this, it's a Kenko packet. It's a coconut iced latte. 84 calories. I think you add it to about a couple of 100 mils of water, but I'm just going to do it to my whole drink because it still tastes really good. I've got to be careful though because it's really windy today and I don't want it to go everywhere. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah. And then don't let your litter go away and shake it like so. Beautiful. Let me give you a little taste test. I think you probably should have it with water and ice. I've just got lukewarm water. That tastes deliciously of very watered down, slightly coconutty iced coffee. It's alright, just need to prepare it correctly. It's a nice little beverage though to have during the workout. I'm on to set number 6 with my pull-ups. I'll bring you back for when more food is involved. Time is now 25 to 4, finished training. So I did the cardio stuff this morning, then filmed a couple of workouts which you guys are going to see. You may have seen one already. Then I did some bodybuilding stuff and then was practicing with my Olympic rings some muscle up stuff. But obviously I can't do the full range of motion because I can't attach them like 10 meters up in the air. I've had a couple of bits of chocolate as I was making this, but I've got the first 2 bits of food when we venture down memory lane. That is a dog food bag, and no, I didn't used to eat dog food when I was younger. We ain't having that. I'm gonna do some things from when I was really young, like at primary school, and some things from when I was a teenager, about 10 to 12 years ago, because I can't honestly remember loads of stuff, but these are things that stick out in my memory. So in this bowl, I used to have this on a Saturday morning when I did an 8 till 5 shift as a lifeguard at the local leisure centre in the swimming pool. It used to set me up for the day. So I used to combine porridge and egg together. In this bowl here, I've got 30 grams of oats and 1 egg. It used to come out like an omelette and I have it on a plate. I put pepper and salt on it today, and I've got ketchup here, but I can't remember if I used to have ketchup. But I've made it for you guys now to try again. Last time I had this was probably a good 10 years ago, I reckon. So it'll be interesting to see how it tastes now. Here's a little snippet for you. Let's see how this tastes. I added a lot of water to the porridge oats, so it's quite watery. It tastes alright, but it's not something I would choose to have every day. Do you guys like porridge? Because for me, porridge just isn't that exciting. Even when you do the porridge and protein powder thing, it's all right, but it doesn't really excite me. I associate porridge more with sweet things like chocolate protein powder, which I used to mix it with, and frozen berries and Greek yogurt. Not a savoury snack, so this tastes slightly strange. I'm going to try some with a little bit of ketchup though. See what it tastes like. Ooh. Here we go with a bit of ketchup. Interesting. Now my second one, this looks quite simple, but I used to have this at primary school. I think I had it every day. This would have been in my lunchbox for a good few hours before I would have it at about 12 midday or 12:30, depending on what year group you're in. But this is a ham and ketchup sandwich, but it would be very squished when I would when it would come to eating it. So let me just squish it a bit more. It's a bit toasted because I was defrosting it and I let it defrost for a little bit longer, so it became a bit toasted. But I would have ham, a lot of ketchup, and it would be very squished. I can imagine myself sitting in the food hall now. Did you all used to do this as well? But with food items in your lunchbox, if you had something good and you wanted something of somebody else's lunch, you used to do trades. I used to do that, it was quite nice. Here's a little snippet. I'm gonna finish this now, then, because this was just a snack, I'm gonna get some lunch, show you what that is, before we then return to some more trips down memory lane a little bit later on. Cheers.
M&S special.
What is that?
M&S special.
For me or the dog? Oh, what?
Adult dogs, so just for you, Albert.
You're loving it, aren't you? I ain't got it. It's a good idea. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my. Now the next thing we have, going down memory lane, Mum literally just came in with these and put some in the oven, but we have a pain au chocolat. Look at that beauty. We used to have croissant and pain au chocolat. I know I included croissant last week, but we're going down memory lane. We used to have pain au chocolat, I think sometimes on a Saturday morning in primary school, but definitely we had them as a treat on Christmas Day in the morning before we went to the Christmas morning church service. So that was probably one of the most exciting things. I mean, Christmas Day was brilliant, but a highlight of Christmas Day was having a pain au chocolat, or a couple of them in the morning. And we used to eat them so they'd be slightly bigger, and then you'd eat all around the chocolate strips and then save all the chocolate for at the end. I'm just going to dive into this one though. Oh yeah. When we had them when we were younger, we used to always squeeze the chocolate to the end and, whoa, so good. They are so good, but could always have more chocolate. Whoa. But they could always have more chocolate in them. That tastes really good though. Now it's time for lunch. The time is now 5 o'clock and I'm in the process of preparing my luncheon. She is always on the lookout for food. I had a couple of other bits of chocolate whilst preparing this. I'm going to show you what I'm having for lunch. But first of all, I kind of wanted to talk about, I'm going to do a whole video on it, but I was hoping that 2021 would be my first kind of season, let's just say. I'll just think about competitions. But my first year of doing some actual CrossFit competitions. I'm listening to a really good podcast at the moment by Training Think Tank. If you're kind of into CrossFit, or if you're really into CrossFit and want to compete one day, this channel is really good. They're talking about what it takes to be in the top 10% because of the CrossFit Open, because you need to be in top 10% to progress to the next round. So they're going over about how you need to place with all the workouts. They're going over different open workouts from previous years and letting you know about how you should place if you want to be in the top 10%, and about how well-rounded you need to be, and how sometimes numbers that you might see for 1 rep maxes and stuff won't be a great statistic to look at if you're trying to predict yourself where you might end up. It's really cool. I'm going to do a whole video on it. But here is the food. I'm having here 150 grams of couscous weighed up dry. Then I've got chicken tikka slices and some of Tesco's ham. Then I'm going to put mozzarella cheese on top. Going to add some tomatoes to it. And then I think in here, oh, we may not have any, but I'm going to add some onion bits on top, but I'm just not sure if we have any. So I might not be able to, but I'll show you a little picture of the final product. I'm going to have this now, do some work, and then I'll bring you back in a little while. It's now 10:05. It's a few hours later. We just had a family Zoom, my grandparents and my sister and her boyfriend. And now, insane, I'm having something that we used to have as kids in our packed lunches when we were younger. But it's a pancake and it's filled with chocolate. I used to love stripping it all the way down and then having just the chocolate at the end. But it's a pancake with chocolate in the middle. Absolute, it's classic. It's amazing. It's a bit on the dry side, but still amazing. So good. And the one final childhood staple in our packed lunch. Haven't got many of these because we didn't have many left. But I loved always having the sandwich, the squished tomato ketchup and ham. Obviously this evolved over time when I went to secondary school. At the ham sandwich, usually a packet of crisps, then some fruit. Then do you guys remember these two things? I had this cupcake, which I don't think they seem to make anymore, which is really annoying. I love them. And I had Echo bars as well. They were really good. But I loved having a packet of chili heatwave Doritos crisps. This crisp here is the mild salsa flavour, and I've also got the sour cream and chive and onion flavour in here. That's the flavours we have got in the house, but Doritos are an absolute classic. That's the other flavour, but they look very, very similar. That other one actually tastes more like Cool Original Doritos, but my favourite flavour was chili heatwave Doritos. Oh yeah. Alright team, it is now 2:50 in the morning. I was finishing off doing the content for the people I do nutrition coaching for, because I send them stuff every week as well as adjusting their calories and providing them with 24/7 support. And now I've got my dessert for the day, and remember, dessert is always the fun meal for the day. I mean, I enjoy all my food, it's very healthy, but this is the more party food stuff. Here's what I've got for you, and I've also got one more childhood memory that I'm going to show you right now. So here I have got one sugar waffle over there and then a toffee cheesecake underneath. With the sugar waffle, I'm going to put a little bit of hot chocolate powder on top. And then here I've got a slice of chocolate Yule log. And then on top I've got this chocolate covered baklava, which is like a Greek pastry, which is bound together with honey, which looks pretty good. That's a slice of lemon drizzle to the left. And then to the right underneath here, it's called a blondie. I think it's white chocolate brownie cake, which is insane. My sister made it. She's a brilliant baker. And the final childhood memory I'm going to leave you with today is an absolute classic. I used to have this with a glass of orange juice before going to primary school, and that is having a bowl of Cocoa Pops. I know you've seen Cocoa Pops and cereal on the channel a lot, but Cocoa Pops was an absolute staple in my diet. I love it, and I think I'll always love it for the rest of my life. I'm having 80 grams of this with milk as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining and supporting the channel. I'm trying to be really regular with when I upload because I want to reach more people for nutrition coaching, and so I can also help out more people with changing their body composition so they can achieve the physique they want in 2021. Please tell your friends about this channel because I want the AA gang to grow. Thanks again for joining. I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Peace out.